Hi guys, this is Snapgrab once again and welcome back to the series of StarCraft English commentary. This is once again going to be part of the LadderNet series, BattleNet Ladders. That's right, between Flash and random pro gamers on the internet, and we're going to be having a little bit of a hiatus in the previous days. I apologize for that. There was some bug on the BattleNet servers, but now it looks like the servers is working fine and the players are going to be playing against each other once again. This particular match is going to be played on the map Retro. This is part of ASL Season 17. These maps are going to get phased out in the upcoming SSL 1, aka ASL Season 18. But I personally like the old maps better. I think they're a little bit more playable, a little bit more fair. Compared to the likes of Minstrels and Deja Vu and Dominator, which we have seen staggering differences in, in win rates across the various matchups. We've seen that there's a lot of imbalances towards Terran on those maps. But anyways, on these old maps, it looks like on Retro in specific, in retrospect, no pun intended, Terran has enjoyed a 49.3% win rate against Protoss out of a little bit over 2,100 games. So it's quite balanced, although you'd say that Protoss has got a slight advantage going into this encounter. But anyways, as of today, what day are we on? August 9th where I am. It might be August 8th for you, maybe. Or maybe not. Yeah, whatever. Because there's only maximum of 12 hours difference, right? It could not be a place. Maybe if you're in the Pacifics, like, somewhere between Hawaii, but not in Hawaii, then your time zone will be in on August 8th. But I'd assume that you're on August 9th. Yeah, so on August 9th, on the LadderNet ranking, Flash is ranked number 4. And Paralyze is ranked number 6. So, I mean, if there's any kind of StarCraft ranking where Paralyze is ranked number 6, then you know that that ranking is not to be trusted, right? Because, I mean, come on, where's Bisu, Besoki, Light, Rush, Hero, right? All of these guys, even Saskri. Yeah, but, like I mentioned to you previously, pro gamers, real pro gamers, not pro lamers, they don't really care about BattleNet. They have, other things to worry about, like how to please their fans or their girlfriends or wives, how to get balloons, and, daily pro leagues and those kind of, more income-oriented activities. BattleNet is mainly just for fun. But anyhow, yeah, so that's going to be the situation we're going to be facing today. And of course, everyone is going to be looking forward to the upcoming SSL Season 1. Maybe pre-qualifiers, pre-qualifiers, whatever. I think that finished already. The tournament that determines one extra wildcard slot into the pre-qualifiers. I think one no-name players, got qualified. I don't even recognize his name. But anyways, looks like Flash has not been participating in those kind of events. So we shall see if he's going to participate in the upcoming events. But let's talk about this game. Looks like on Retro, Flash is going to be located at top left in the yellow color. And Paralyze is going to be located at the bottom right in the, what is this, orange color. Looks like Flash has got the shorter end of the stick. He's scouting, clockwise first, and he goes for cross map scouting, and he finds his opponent last. And if he's unfortunate, this probe is going to be to meet him in the middle, and that's going to be problematic. He looks like Flash is going to be getting ready to go for an expansion. This is a little bit of a later expansion. The Dragoon is going to be heading out. Yeah, we do have a Dragoon in production. Yeah, there's going to be a Dragoon. The SCV is going to get chased around by the probe. 40 HP for 35 and 30 XP, so half the HP is gone. If there's something to block this SCV on the ram, then Paralyze is going to be having a good advantage going against him. This looks like the Dragoon doesn't find anything at the top right. It's going to move towards the top left, and there needs to be a bunker coming up. Like now, this barracks I think was landed or something. The Vulture is out, so we're going to see how good is the micro of the Vulture. Looks like the Vulture is going to move right away into his enemy's territory. Which is interesting. This second Dragoon is going to pop, and it would attack and kill out that SCV. Marine's going to start to attack. We're going to be having 3 Marine against the Dragoon. The Dragoon want to check if there's going to be an expansion. I think he saw the expansion. He's going to try very much to damage the Marine, but none of the Marines have died, and the Dragoon's going to back up now. This Vulture is going to return. Very, very smart to Flash to actually try to snipe the Dragoon and not actually to go for the mine laying in the middle map, but looks like we're going to be having a slight engagement. This Dragoon, is it going to die? It looks like it has just enough health to hold, and looks like mine is not yet finished upgrading. It only started upgrading, guys, so this Vulture will be a long way, until we can actually lay some mines, and this Dragoon's going to be back up. But I'd actually find that it might be better for the Dragoon to press forward, because the range upgrade is only about 80% done. It might be actually better for the Dragoon to position himself here and block any kind of further advancements of troops. But anyway, for the first, for this first opening of the game, this Vulture is going to start to go ahead here, and mine upgrade is about 50% done. The Dragoon's gonna face the Vulture. Vulture turns around. Where are these two Dragoons going? We're not seeing any kind of movement from them. So anyways, this Dragoon's gonna try to block this ram. That's gonna get him ready for the next expansion. This Vulture's getting trapped. Oh my god, it takes several hit 20 out of 880. Yeah, but for the time, it looks like both players are gonna be just returning home with their respective forces here. Robo is done. Second gateway is gonna be coming out. I like this positioning of the gateway, which allow for the Dragoons to kind of spawn on the inside. Very interesting. Observatory is gonna be coming out. Looks like Paralyze has got a very good opening here for him, because he's ready to expand, and these Vultures actually not in position to kind of stop any kind of expansions going up. Let's see what is Flash doing inside his base. He's gonna be having just building supply depot. Only the first factory is going up, so the opening has been going really well for Paralyze. Now the question is, can these Vultures, after speed finishes, can they stop this base from expand from going up? Looks like the Vultures is gonna be laying some mines for the time being, and these mines will help him just to kind of, you know, spot any kind of drops, but it will not be able to help you know, Flash to stop any kind of third expansions going up, and that's exactly what it's gonna be going. This is gonna be double gate with Observatory and quick expansion going for Paralyze, and Flash is just sitting at home. He's gonna be going for Robo. Okay, this is very interesting. This dropship is gonna come out. This Nexus go down, so that means that this you know, the timing of the dropship is not fast enough to actually stop any kind of probe activities from getting transferred here, because it's still too early for the probes to get transferred. We're going to be looking forward to this drop inside this expansion as well as to the main. Dragoons actually positioning themselves inside. I don't know if this is by design or just an accident. Why? Okay, these Dragoons going to be looking forward to stop any kind of drops coming from this side, but not from the western side. And the 4 Vultures is going to be getting ready. But anyhow, no Vultures can get on this round. The Dragoons have to move out already, so this is going to be slightly unfortunate. And looks like Paralyze doesn't have a vision of that dropship. The dropship is going to go right. Looks like the Dragoon's going to not yet return though. We're going to be seeing what's happening here. Looks like the Vulture's going to get a drop right here. 1 Vulture is going to land here, and that's going to start to take some hit. 2 Vultures and a land. Probes are going to be running. Dragoons in position. These Dragoons actually in position to intercept as well. So these Vultures will not be able to do that much damage. These Vultures are going to be running behind the mineral line, but 1 Vulture is getting trapped. So that Vulture is gonna die. This other Vulture has got, what is it, just 1 kill so far. So it looks like everything is gonna kill out. But more Vultures coming here for harassments. They're gonna try to get inside the main, but 2 Vultures remain. But there's gonna be a lot of Dragoons in position to intercept already. So looks like just 1 Vulture makes it inside, and this Vulture will take with him 1 kill, maybe 2. Yeah, indeed, he takes 2 kills, and that's gonna be the end of this Vulture harassment here. So I guess it's decent Vulture harassment for Flash, but not really enough to actually kill Paralyze. And now he actually can start to transfer some probes now. So that was decent defense for Paralyze in terms of supply. After 7 minutes and 29 seconds, Flash has got what is it, 69 54 supply, and Paralyze got 69. So I think this is quite even you know, situation between these two players. Dragoon's gonna try to come out here. There are only 2 tanks. It looks like Flash needs to hold his area like hard, because siege mode is only about 50% done, but it looks like this bunker is enough to hold this area. But more reinforcement coming from the back, and Flash can die right now. Actually, if he's not careful, there's a lot of Dragoons in position to attack here. A total of looks like 8 Dragoons. It's got to go for the tank. The tanks are not putting themselves out. 1 tank down, 2 tank. Now he's gonna try to kill some SCV, which is not a bad idea. This tank is damaged as well, and it's gonna get sniped. I'm quite sure it will die. It looks like it's not yet sniped, and it looks like for the time being Paralyzed is gonna focus on killing the bunker as well as the SCV. He kills 1 tank, 2 tanks, and he's gonna back up here. So I guess he loses like 7 Dragoons, 8 Dragoons in that exchange for 3 tanks. I don't know how good that is, but this Vulture, this speed Vulture is gonna get on the high ground. It's gonna be a cannon going up, but still the Vulture is gonna be in position where it's gonna be a Dragoon to try to come out to attack here. That's a missed shot by Flash, but anyhow, we're gonna check if there's anything else worth noting for the time. It looks like Paralyzed is not paying attention. He's losing a lot of stuff, but now he pays attention and he clears out the units. But he's getting ready for another expansion as well. So the game is kind of fair and square for these players. Now the problem for Flash is that he was forced to rebuild a lot of tanks, guys. I mean, he lost his entire tank fleet. Let's check what's happening inside the Paralyzed base. He's got a Shadow now. The Shadow's got a single Reaver, which is interesting. Some might has, you know, kind of exploded in previous. Oh my god! Alright, just hold your horses right there, Paralyzed. You're gonna be just fine. We have a scan from Flash. What was he scanning? He was scanning the main just to check if there's any kind of switch to carriers, or, you know, how fast are the City of Adun upgrades and stuff like that. Anyways, 4 bases going up for Paralyzed, 3 bases going up for Flash, and both players are playing fair and square. Between these two, going to be having some turrets getting in position. Where's the Shadow? There's a Shadow somewhere. Dragoon's going to try to intercept the Vultures across the map. This is a nice find, and I think the Shadow is kind of, I don't see it. Maybe there's a Shadow and a Reaver somewhere. There it is with double Reavers. And what kind of upgrade? Yeah, I think the Shadow speed upgrade is about 50% done. Looks like that Shadow was scanned though by Flash, so Flash knows better than to just go out right now. I need to stay at home and actually protect against these incoming drops. Dragoon's gonna move out of position, but there's so many mines. He's gonna be able to clear them though with Observer, which is nice. And he's gonna group them together with the Shadow and the Reaver, which is waiting for the Shadow speed to kick it in. I think it's gonna be better for Paralyze to try to attack this base up here. Paralyze also need to think about start to transferring his base, props to his 4th base and get his economy going up, which is gonna be fine. We're gonna be looking forward for this attack. Looks like the Shadow is waiting to land something. He is not landing. It's waiting. There are no Goliaths. Is Flash making Goliaths? We don't see any kind of Goliath production from Flash. For the timing, why is Paralyze not attacking? I mean, maybe he's waiting for a second Shadow. Yeah, he's being maybe. Anyways, the Shadow's gonna fly inside the main. It's looking for some kind of openings to attack, but there are none to be found. It lays a Reaver here, and it's gonna try to use double Reaver to kill one tank, and it's gonna be just out of the range of the other tank. So it's gonna be doing a lot of good shot. He picks up both of the Reaver. He loses one Reaver though. Is there some attack happening here? Looks like none. Yeah, for the timing, Flash is just gonna be just sitting at home here. That was a little bit careless shot. For Paralyze, you need to also paralyze, what is it? Prioritize, not paralyze. Also, you need to paralyze his economy, but that's not true. You need to prioritize his economy and start to, move props towards the new base. But anyways, for the timing, Flash is able to get his new base up. Let's take a look at upgrades. Looks like Flash got +1 completed. Protoss has got 0 upgrades, but let's see what is underway. Looks like Flash is going for +2 weapons and +1 armor. And Paralyze. Okay, looks like he's gonna land a Reaver here and do some shot. He's gonna try to snipe the turret, which is accomplished. He's gonna land a Zealot maybe. He's gonna be super careful because the Reaver is so damaged. Any kind of hits on the tanks target fire, and the Reaver is gonna die. But for the time, it looks like Paralyze is gonna back up and not actually push his luck so much. Supply-wise, Flash is 107, Paralyze is 138, and we're gonna be looking forward to nice kind of epic battles in the middle of the map. We're gonna be having Templar Archive upgrade. Leg is about 80% done. Looks like Flash is still kind of closed in. He is completely blockaded on various fronts. Of course, this area is wall, right? I mean, Terran cannot go down this ramp. Anyhow, we're gonna be having Paralyze trying to go for another base as well. So both the players is gonna be gearing up for the next battles of the game here. In the previous game between these two players, if you haven't watched it, go and watch it. But if you watch it, I'm just gonna spoil it for you. Flash is able to win against Paralyze. So let's see, Paralyze is gonna be actually go for revenge. It looks like we're gonna be having Troop with Shadow here. Very nice scan for Flash to see. One Shadow's got Reaver and Zealot. The other Shooter's got Zealot here. They're gonna try to go inside. There's only a single turret. Flash is returning with some forces, and we're gonna be having. Where is he landing his stuff? He's landing a single Zealot. He's landing 3 Zealot. He's gonna land more stuff in the middle. One Shadow didn't unload the Reaver though, so that's slightly unfortunate. These Zealots are good. They're gonna be able to actually give some splash damage against the Vultures, which is fine, but in the end of the day, I think it's not that nice of a trade. I think for Paralyze, he killed some forces, but I think not enough, and that was a lot of supply lost there for minimal damages. That he wished to. He didn't kill any tank. He killed some Vultures and took out some turrets, but that's not enough to actually justify what he wants to do here. But it looks like we're going to be having more Shadow coming out. Is this a double Robo? Yeah, this is double Robo build, guys. So it looks like Paralyze is building only Shadows out of his Robos. Looks like Flash is scanning the middle of the matches to see what kind of enemy movement we're going to be seeing. One tank is way too far forward, and that tank dies. The other tank dies as well. That's slightly unfortunate for Flash. He's a little bit careless there in the battles, but anyhow, this battle is gonna terminate now, and we're gonna be looking forward to the next battles up in this game. 30 minutes and 24 seconds. Paralyze has got 5 bases. Flash has got one more drop is happening right here. This is a little bit more devastating, but where are the Reavers? Is it gonna be a Reaver drop or a Templar drop? It's gonna be a Templar drop. He's looking for some kind of openings, and there's gonna be an opening here. This is gonna be sick drop here. SCVs are running for their lives. I don't see any kind of movement, and there's gonna be a nice drop that damages a lot of SCVs and kills one, but not all. He's gonna land a weak High Templar to take the shot. He does land a weak High Templar. The strong High Templar is got sniped, so he was a little bit too slow. I think in that engagement, he could actually micro a little bit better, but in the end, he didn't. And anyways, the Shadow is going to be dying, and the game is gonna just stabilize from now. We're at the 40-minute mark of the game, and Flash is 144 supply, Paralyze 169. Paralyze has not yet moved his probes towards his new base. He is going to move them, I guess, like now, right? Yeah, there's gonna be some probe movement here. Some Vultures trying to move out, and it's gonna be the moment for Flash to start to go outside now, right? He needs to actually go out now. And there's only one way for him to go, which is this path. He cannot go the other way, which is kind of blocked. We're gonna be having a major battle happening here, and there is gonna be a lot of storms. And some SCVs are also getting mixed in the process as well. Looks like Flash has lost a lot of supply in that engagement. Wow, what a nice attack here from Paralyze. and he was able to push everything back. We're going to be having more attack happening soon. Dragoons start to move out, and Flash is temporarily blocked in for the moment. He's got no way out of these areas. He's gonna try to push against. Let's take a look at upgrades before the next battle begins. Looks like Terran's got +2 and +1. Protoss has got +2 weapons only. Alright, we're going to be having some vultures on the right corridor. They're going to be looking for, to lay some mines to stop any kind of movement of troops. And they're going to try to go for some kind of probe sniping. They're going to try to go in here, but there's a lot of cannons in the process. I'd like to see a pylon here to block this area completely, but it's fine without the pylon. Anyways, we're going to try to go out and clear some of these areas. Looks like quadruple shuttle is going to land here, and looks like is Flash ready? He is not really ready. There's very few turrets, only 2. High Templar is casting a lot of storm. Maybe he needs to cast a storm on SCV. That is a beautiful storm. One more storm on this ramp. He needs to storm the ramp. He does storm the ramp and kills so many SCVs and so many tanks. Flash, oh my god, supply-wise, Flash is down to 130, and Paralyze got 181 supply. That was a nice epic attack, and Flash was a little bit too careless to actually not have more turrets and more Goliaths in his army composition at that time here. Anyways, this base is completely busted. There are zero freaking SCVs, and yeah, I guess this single vulture finally died. That was a very annoying attack. Yeah, but anyhow, a lot of supplies depot is going to be falling. This High Templar, does it have enough energy for another storm? It doesn't. So Flash regains his base, but not for long, because after that battle is over, Flash is behind by about 50 supply. He even hit his own SCV once again, and now Flash is gonna open up this door, and he might try it out from engagement, but he's gonna be ready for a freaking attack from the outside, guys. He's slightly on the high ground, but Paralyzed doesn't want to move up the high ground. He would just clear these 2 tanks and back up. Is he gonna back up? He's gonna try to advance. He clears the science vessels and back up. That's a smart move. He actually doesn't need to kind of push forward his luck too much. There's gonna be an expansion at the bottom right corner of the screen. Let's check the upgrades on both of the players. It looks like Protoss got +2 weapons and +1 armor. Terran at this point got +2 weapons and +1 armor. Looks like Flash is not keeping up with the armor and weapons upgrade compared to the Terran player. I guess he's upgrading okay. Usually Terran needs to be about 1 or 2 upgrades. He did it more than Protoss army. We're gonna be having a lot of High Templar storming here, and it's gonna be a beautiful battle. Storming from the southern side. 1 storm down, 2 storm down, 3 storm down, and all of the tanks on the lower side have been destroyed. There's only tanks on the top side, but there's nothing to block this area. Zelo can just move right up across the map. If Paralyzed wants to, but he backs up. He says, you know what? I've done enough damage. I don't want to push my luck a little bit more. So it's going to be backing up, which is fine. This vulture is going to try to look for some kind of openings. There's 0 openings because everyone on this map, there are cannons, Zealot, a lot of pylon wall blocking everything. I mean, there are no openings at all. High Templar was picked up and put inside the shadow, so actually there's nothing to be sniped. He's probably going to try to go to this base, but some cannons are getting set up already. So these vultures got no place to run it yet. They're going to try to get up here. There need to be another thing to block here. I think the vulture doesn't even try. They're going to try to go towards this base. A lot of tanks, but they're going to be on the low ground, so that's really unfortunate for Slash. He's losing so many tanks to these High Templars, high energy, cheap units. They're going to be able to actually storm from the high ground. This Archon is going to be buying so much time. Is Paralyzed attacking from the back there. He's sending reinforcement. You can see them, the orange dot moving through across. They need to actually accompany them with shadows. We're going to be having a lot of shadow coming through. One shadow's got 3 High Templar. The other shadow's got some Zealot. For the time being, Paralyzed is going to allow his enemy to actually have a seat position here. Look, Paralyzed is going to be attacking from the other side and stop any kind of reinforcement. This might be a good... Oh, that is a nice explosion of mine, killing so many Protoss forces. Anyways, the tank's going to get on the high ground, but we're going to be having a lot of Dragoons and Zealot waiting. Paralyzed needs to actually react now. He's got enough forces to do some attack. Looks like Paralyzed says, I don't care. I'm just gonna attack against this base because I know you have very, very light defenses, and Terran is only on 2 bases after this base is 4. And GG from Flash. That was a nice game from Paralyzed. If you like this cast video, buy me a coffee. The link is gonna be in the video description. You can also just simply send me money via Zelle. My Zelle account is snapcraft@gmail.com. Thanks for watching and see you soon. Bye bye.